So today I've come on with a small haul from Loobi Crafts. You might remember in my last video I said that I was going to possibly do the JOFY class through Stamper's Grove. It's an online one through Facebook, but I shopped around for the stuff to try and get the best deals. First of all, I got the Speckled egg distressed oxide. I actually bought this from eBay, so that was $6.50. So it's quite pricey, but it was free postage. Yeah, it's quite pale and bluey green, but I do like it. It's one of the newer ones, and the rest is from Loobi Crafts. I will link to the website down below. And this one is the Quiche Flamingo, which again is quite a sort of pastel-y colour, and one of the newer colours. And if anyone has seen the newest Tim Holtz colour, the Salvage Patina, I love that one so much. That has been the first colour that he's brought out in a while. Where I thought, oh, that's really nice, I need that. I've got the Paparazzi Fresco Finish Chalk Acrylics Sea Glass, which is the opaque paint. Can't really see that because of the wrapper, but it's quite well wrapped, so I'm just going to leave it. But yeah, that's the sea glass. I've got this because my VersaFine Onyx Black was running out, so these seem to be more popular now, and it was easier to get hold of. I couldn't actually find a VersaFine Onyx Black that was in stock anywhere, so I thought, well, this must be the same, if not very similar. So yeah, got that. And I also running out of my archival ink. That pad's getting quite dry, so I've got this now in standby for when that runs out. And these, now the mini stamp, I'm not sure how long this one's been out, but this is the JM15, and you've got the box and then the seasons on it. So I do like the mini stamps, and these two are from Joe's newest release. So there are 3 stamps and 3 stencils. I was always going to get 1 stamp and 1 stencil anyway, because I really like them, and when they come out I try and get at least one, and then kind of look out for the others at a later date. Sometimes I get more than one. When I used to go to Keep On Crafting in Bury, that was sadly shut, I used to buy loads of paparazzi stuff, especially Joe stuff, because I really love it. But yeah, so I thought, well, which time am I going to go for? And then I saw that Stamper's Grove were doing a online class, and these are the ones they're using. These are the ones Joe will be using. We've got the stencil. I don't think they have names. I think they just have numbers. And this is PS 250. 250. And what I like about this one as well is it's got the innie and the outie, as they say. And this makes me think of, like, obviously under the sea, but also like maybe a net and seaweed. So that's growing on me. And then this stamp, which I think is gorgeous, but then all these stamps in the new release are gorgeous because they always are. That's why it's so hard to decide which ones to get. Yeah, so you've obviously got the long-stemmed flower, or these could be like buds and leaves. I love these circles with the text in them. And then you've also got extra text as well. And they also sent me a chocolate bar. Unfortunately it didn't last very long. I think maybe the postman ate it. And here are my finished cards from the online workshop. I thought I would share them at the end of this video rather than making a separate one. It was really good fun, and as you can see they are all different. I'm not too happy with this one because I've managed to crease the frame. I think it's just that my card is maybe a little bit too thin, and there is actually a smudge under here, so this sticker is hiding a big green peeled paint smudge. But as you can see, it's sort of like a floating, and it would have a something on the back to hide it that Joe was using the little tiny stamp that I showed you, but as you can see, one, I've put way too much glue on, and two, I'm just not very pleased with it, so I think I'm going to redo that. But I'm happy with these other three. So this one I think looks like a faux tiled background, because we've just scored in them to make this grid, and then you turn the stamp, and it's really simple. And then we've got obviously this sort of doily die cut underneath one of the other circles. Completely lost my train of thought because the foam mug. I think I told you about the faux tiled background and the doily die. Yeah, and the circle is hand cut, so I'm not very happy with that. It's just a bit off. And it's too scared to keep chopping away at it because I thought there would be nothing left. Yeah, and I've added another sticker. Also, there's a bit of pencil over this just to give it some colour, and obviously around the edges of the doily. These are Derwent memory pencils, and I picked them up at a boot sale quite some time ago now, and I've found them in my craft room while I was having a clear out. So yeah, I quite liked using those. They're quite soft. That one, and then this one again coloured with the Derwent pencils. This is the sea glass paper oxy paint, and obviously the strip of text down the middle is from the stamp set, as are these, and these are just cut out with circle dies from a wood grain piece of paper that I had. The splats are the sea grain as well, and then I've just added the Create Harmony because I thought it worked well with the circles. I'm quite pleased with that, and I think that's probably my favourite one out of all of them. This was the first one that we did, and it's simply just stenciling through the stencil with the circles. We did add some peeled paint onto the edge first, then stenciled the circles, and then stamped this in the duck egg, so that's the text. And as Joe was pointing out, because that text is ripped down both sides, it means you don't get a straight edge on it, which means you can use it down the centre. Obviously that's from the stamp set as well, and that's coloured with the peeled paint, Speckled Egg and Quiche Flamingo. And these are not actually washi tape, these are pieces of card coloured to look like washi tape. So we've got that's got spots on, so that's using the stencil. This one I covered in some strips of washi and then went over it in the peel paint, and then I did the summer from the tiny stamp set. I did try to stitch that on my machine, but it went a little bit wrong, so I've left the holes but just filled that in with a pen. And I did stitch along the top though, and this is the first time I've stitched on cardstock. About 3-4 years ago I deliberately bought a mini sewing machine just for stitching on paper because I didn't want to ruin my one I use for making dresses, etc. Is it? It's actually really small. Don't think it says how big it is, but yeah, it's just they call it a midi, but it's really tiny. It has got a foot pedal. Yeah, but it's got 12 different stitches, so that's perfect as well. And yeah, it's the first time I've actually used it for what I bought it for. Yeah, I'm so quite chuffed with how that turned out. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave me a big thumbs up. Let me know which card you prefer if you want to. And until next time, cheerio.